Boy, that was a close one. Welcome to the Boost Fantasy Football Podcast. I said that because I almost hit stop streaming instead of the next screen. My name is Brandon Huey. I am joined today by Patrick Scott and Caleb Phelps, the elusive Caleb Phelps. We are the three founders of Boost Fantasy Football, a new way to play fantasy football for people who love football. At Boost Fantasy, you put together a team each week similar to what you expect from daily fantasy leagues. The difference is that in Boost, we let you take your football knowledge to the next level. At Boost, you can attain cards that give you unique advantages going into each week. Use the cards you have to build your most effective lineup and top the standings in your Boost Battle League. In our weekly podcast, you can expect us to discuss topics related to fantasy football as well as how our adventure into the industry is evolving. So listen closely. We've got some promo codes for you. We've got some boost cards and some boost points and packs. So listen closely. Welcome back, Caleb.
Hello. It's good to be back.
So,
Hey, buddy.
we were talking before a little bit, and you told us that you've been in jail for a period of time here.
Yeah. Feels like it anyway sometimes. But
Oh, my goodness. Explain. How's it been?
no, it's been great. My wife and I welcomed our son into the world back in October. And yeah, it's just been, a newborn's a lot to handle. So getting this podcast in has been hard, but I'm happy to be back.
Excellent. Well, we welcome you back, and I'm sure everybody listening welcomes you back as well. Patrick, let's talk about something that is very near and dear to our hearts now. Now that we've got Caleb out of the way, we're going to open this by talking a little bit about our hobby and what sort of started this whole Boost thing in the first place. Patrick and I both enjoy collecting cards quite a bit. Caleb, not so much. He could take it or leave it, but we've got a great rookie class from 2024. 2025 doesn't have a bad rookie class either. Whose cards are you collecting right now, Patrick, and why are you collecting these cards? So let's start with the who. From the rookie class or from the sophomore class, who is most valuable to you? Who are you collecting right now, and why?
I got two names, Caleb Williams, for a couple of obvious reasons. This is one of them.
Because he's been working out those pectorals. That's why, the pectorals.
That's right, yeah. And Drake May, actually. So first reason, Caleb Williams, obviously Bears fan, but he's doing well, I think. On pace for 4,000 yards, Bears fan. So it's kind of split between the middle. I think this card that I've picked up, I think it could go up in value based on the performance of him and the Bears. It's going to be tough. I do plan to actually flip it and make some sort of profit and keep going with the collection. It's fun to collect cards, and but that might be a tough one to actually let go of because it's a sweet card. I don't physically have it on hand at the moment, otherwise I'd show it. So that's the point of that. It's a PSA 10 as well for those who do collect cards and have any idea of what we're referring to. It's not a base card either. It's like a red wave, I believe it's referred to. Don Russ.
You're talking about the Drake May you just ordered.
No, that's the Caleb Williams. Drake May is the same, like the same, brand and style. It's also a PSA 10. He's also on track to exceed 4,000 yards. So this one's going to be a little bit easier for me to try to make a profit and put the money right back into the hobby, and try to find some other cards because I'm not a Patriots fan. Although I've been looking at that schedule, he's been doing fantastic. Top 5. Most efficient quarterback so far. I saw two different numbers between him and Jared Goff, but he's like 71% average completion percentage. He's got a couple of 80% games. Like, the kid's doing great. Patriots are doing good. I personally think they've got nothing, maybe one loss to finish the regular season coming up, in my opinion. So those are the two cards. I have them. Those are my two I'm looking at.
Can we just talk more about Drake May, please? Can you continue to talk about how great Drake May is? All right. So as far as who I'm collecting from, I'm also collecting the sophomore class. I've been picking up as many 2024 boxes as I can because I think 2024 has an amazing set of rookies. I mean, we're not just talking about the quarterbacks. There are great defensive players. There are great running backs. I mean, there are a lot of great players that came out of that 2024 draft, and I think they're all worth collecting. But I'll tell you, The player I'm collecting right now, because I think that the city that this player is from generates a lot of revenue for cards, as proven by one of the most famously collected athletes of all time. So I'm collecting this guy right here. If you can't see, I'll back it up a little bit. This is a Chicago quarterback named Caleb Williams. This is his Star Command card. This is one of his rookie cards from the top set that I really like the look of. And then this is actually a case hit Caleb Williams, probably worth somewhere in the zone of only $100-$200 right now, but it is an amazing card. It's Monarchs of the Game from one of the top signature series. I am collecting Caleb Williams right now. I think that Chicago generates a lot of great athletes for card collecting. I think that Chicago fans are very dedicated. They're probably some of the most dedicated collectors in the collecting game. I want to collect Drake May. I could have spent the money that I spent on these cards on getting these packs that I opened. I could have spent it like just buying a Drake May directly, but I really wanted to hunt for my own. And I quite enjoy that. I didn't find my Drake May, but I got some really cool Caleb Williams cards, so that's who I'm holding on to right now. And I can't wait to rub it in Patrick's face when Caleb Williams is a Hall of Famer, and I've got his rookie cards. So, that said, that's who we're collecting. We're collecting Drake May and Caleb Williams, both of us, it appears. From this rookie class, I don't know who I'd say I'd collect right now. I think that it's the sophomore year that they really come through that you're like, oh wow, those guys are great. But Caleb, are you collecting anybody, or are you putting anybody from this rookie class on your list?
My list doesn't exist.
No, I know
So
that.
I want
know
to
that.
say no.
But but are there any Cowboys rookies you're looking forward to? Is there anybody you like? You'd like?
No.
Oh man, if I had that card, that'd be great. No good Cowboys rookies this year, are there?
No. They're all right, but no one stands out to me.
No. The Cowboys are a fine team. It's unfortunate the record that they've ended up with because of the situations they've been in with their defense and all. But we're hoping to see the Cowboys bounce back, and maybe someday we'll look back and be like, wow, didn't even know that guy existed on the team at that time. So speaking of Cowboys defense, so strength of schedule is been talked about a lot the last couple of weeks, and it's been talked about a lot in reference to two teams, especially the Bears and the Patriots. Okay,
How fitting.
The Bears and the Patriots, our two teams, Patrick, are being challenged based on the strength of their schedule. So I actually ChatGPT'd this. I said, ChatGPT, let's actually look at the records of the opponents that we've had up to this point. So the records that our opponents had all the way from week 1 to now, what teams have had the hardest schedule? Would you guess where the Patriots and the Bears are?
Do you
It's not
want
in
me
the
to
notes.
guess that?
Don't look at the notes.
I'll ask either of you to guess. It's not in the notes.
Oh.
Well, the Bears have had some easy opponents technically.
Oh, maybe it is in the notes.
It is in the
I don't know
notes
if
because
it's
I
in
think
the
the
notes,
Patriots
but
had the easiest, right?
Some of our games have been give or take, like, okay, this should be, I don't want to, it should be in the bag, and then it turns out that we don't know what Bears team showed up that Sunday. Patriots, I feel like they had more of a challenge and knocked out some good opponents, got the W's.
So it's weird. The Bears are actually they're at 0.35. Their opponents' records add up to a 0.35 win ratio here.
We're getting all scientific on that.
They're winning 35. So their opponents are winning 35% of the games. Whatever. So that's the worst in the league. So the Chicago Bears have had the easiest schedule to this point, according to this metric. And the Patriots have had the second easiest schedule. But you know who else is here with us? Not too far up. Well, actually, number 30 is the Green Bay Packers. Not too far up is the Indianapolis Colts. And one above the Indianapolis Colts at 26 is the Denver Broncos. 23, you've got the Buffalo Bills. So it's not like the best teams are all up at the top. However, two teams that are at the top include the Rams at number 1 and the Eagles at number 7. So my question that I pose to both of you, does this make the Rams and the Eagles the clear Super Bowl favorites? Because their strength of schedule is significantly harder than the other teams at the top of the standings that are at the bottom of this list. Are they the clear Super Bowl favorites right now?
Caleb, you want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, as much as I hate to say this, I think it's hard to bet against Philly. The past few years they have just been almost unstoppable in their games, and the fact that they're beating good teams is pretty telling. The Rams honestly haven't paid attention to a lot of their games. I don't even know what their record is.
Who cares?
Yeah, Jeremiah. Who cares?
Records.
But yeah, I don't know. I think the Eagles have to be the favorite in the NFC at this point.
Okay, Patrick.
I completely agree with that piece for sure. The Eagles. My next take has nothing to do with the Rams or any team in particular, but I can't get away from the any given Sunday piece. Some of these, 2 weeks ago we had a couple of teams lost, and it was like just a blown out of the water. They should not have lost, for one.
You're talking about the Bills losing to the Dolphins, maybe.
Yes.
There's one. So there's all the research that you do. Here's what it should look like. Here's what it kind of looks like. Some report I showed. I don't think the Rams. It said they were like kind of in the picture, but.
Oh no. Do we all?
And as much research as we do with numbers and stats and passing yards. I don't know if we did. I'm going to keep talking in case I didn't.
You're good. You're good.
Keep talking. You're fine.
Yeah, I mean, Eagles for sure. I'm not sure who on the other side. To be honest with you, a lot of reports don't have the Rams like even in the top 5. They say they're kind of in there. So,
that's weird to me.
It's going to be one of those random picks where it's like, yeah, I mean, I think the Rams could easily be up there, despite some of the research that anybody has done and that we've done. I'm with it.
I put the Rams up there as the favorites personally. The Rams haven't faced off against the Eagles, but I think the Rams in the NFC Championship, if they had to face off against the Eagles, I think they'd have it easy. That said, I see an AFC team taking it this year. I see the Colts coming through, being able to beat anybody that and this goes back to what you were saying, any given Sunday. I get it, and that's what I'm trying to say, is I think on any given Sunday an AFC team can beat an NFC team right now. I think that the best NFC teams have a lot of vulnerabilities. I think that the AFC teams have their own vulnerabilities, but they're not as easy to point to as maybe the Rams, the Eagles, all I can think of is like, on the NFC, everybody's like got a weirdly their defenses aren't making appearances every week. Does that make sense? They're giving up a lot of points, but they're getting a lot of points. And I think that the Colts are in that camp. And maybe it's just because I'm a Patriots fan. I could be saying this because when I watch Patriots games, it's not nearly as easy to find a weakness in the Patriots. What I see myself is that at the end of games we give up a lot of points in garbage time, but we never lose control of the game. Of course, we've been expected to do that. When we faced the only two teams that we weren't expected to do that against was the Bucs and the Bills, really, and we handled them quite fine. Looking forward to the end of the season facing the Ravens and the Bills again, and then saying definitively, all right, yeah, we don't have a whole lot of weaknesses. The Bears are the one team I do think will surprise people, though. I think that the Bears could beat the Eagles easily. The way that both of those teams play, the staunch defense the Bears have, I think that the Bears match the Eagles' weakness. But I think the Rams are one of those teams who, I think they got to be the clear favorites. They've had the hardest schedule so far. They've proven they can beat anybody, although they've had weird losses. I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing playoff time get closer and where everybody ends up. But I think that the Rams will have the number 1 seed locked up by the end of it, if the Eagles don't. And I just don't think the Eagles are going to make it as far as the Rams in the end. And it's going to be the Bears that I think are going to be the biggest surprise. as long as Caleb Williams stays as clutch as he has been. Which I don't think you lose clutch.
I mean, it's weird. I almost feel like we're just a week or two still a little too soon to
talk playoffs. Playoffs.
It's weird though. I mean, I mean, kind of like we certainly have some good insight on some of these teams and what they can do, but
there's a lot that could happen. This is like the MVP race. It's like talking about the MVP race. You never know who could get injured or anything like that, so it's hard to say. So let's move on to our boost analysis. I need like a sound for this too, where I can be like boost analysis.
You don't have a drum in your house or like a cymbal?
I got a concertina right next to me. You know how I
do that.
Let's see. Can I? I actually know the Shipping Up to Boston song, but I can't remember how to do it right now.
Are you doing it? I can't hear anything.
Yeah, I did. You couldn't hear that?
No.
I didn't hear anything. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but try it again.
I still can't hear. I think your noise cancellation is
my noise cancellation is taking over. That's too bad.
Yep.
Anyway, you wonder, why does he have that handy? I play that thing all the time, just so you know. I love playing my concertina. It's a fun instrument. So anyway, on to the stats and the stats boost analysis. Rather, we're going to talk about the top boost this week, which was not nearly as impressive as I would have hoped. Like, we just came off of a week where we had like all the top boosts from last week were like set records because of Jonathan Taylor's performance and other players who did particularly well, like Matt Stafford. This week, the top boost was Air It Out 5, Dak Prescott. If you're wondering what Air It Out 5 does, it gives you 50% more points for passing yards from a quarterback. This was placed on Dak Prescott by Mr. May is my man. It earned him 5.36 points. But that's not where Dak Prescott stops. Somebody put Slinging Sixers, Matt Phelps over here, Caleb's brother, put Slinging Sixers 3 on Dak Prescott. Slinging Sixers is, and if I can bring that up here, I'll tell you what it does. I'll bring up the 5 version of it so that you can see what it does here. That's Scrambler. That's not Slinging Sixers. Slinging Sixers gives you bonus points for passing touchdowns. So the Slinging Sixers 3 variant was only 30%. It gave Matt an additional 4.8 points. And then the next card that we see making an appearance on this list is Rack 'em Up 4. And this is going to be a tough one for me to get to appear here, so let me see if I can find it. Not that one. There it is. Rack 'em Up 4. I really need to change my labels on all of these. It's just going to take me a long time to go through someday. So Rack 'em Up 4 gives you 40% more rushing yards, 40% more points from rushing yards. And that was used by Mr. May is my man on Bijan Robinson this week. So you guys are looking at these cards, and what did you notice about our most effective boosts? You guys notice anything about them?
A couple of the same players being used, and Mr. Mays is my man, knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he does always know what he's doing. I'm telling you, he's real good with this stuff. He won last week.
Is that you?
Pretty handily. No. Mr. May is my man. Is believe it or not, a teenager at the youth center that I work at.
Fair question, Caleb. Fair question.
And
make another account.
Yeah.
Let's see, real quick. What I noticed about these boosts is that none of them were the free card we gave out last week. We gave out the card Slinging Sixers 5. And I expected that to like dominate. I was like, somebody's going to get somebody right on this one. And it didn't. Even Matt used Slinging Sixers 3. Why did you use that one instead of 5? Like, Come on. I mean, he must have had another card he wanted to play at the same time on Dak Prescott. Maybe maybe like the one that boosts yardage, air it out too. Maybe he played at the same time or something. But regardless, if you want to get top boost points, you got to play that card. And I'm just surprised it didn't get up there. I don't know if I played it though. Now that I say it, I don't know if I played it. So let's talk about the least effective boosts. Oh, were you gonna say something?
I'll say I don't think I played it either.
Yeah. So maybe everybody's saving it for a good moment. So least effective boosts this week. I did not want to talk about boosts that I didn't want to talk about boosts that earned 0 points anymore because there are so many points. There's so many boosts this week that earned 0 points. There were a ton of them. All right. But these ones earned the least amount of points that earned points. So we'll talk about these ones. All right. There was also another one mixed in there, but but I took it out because it was more expected. It was a very small boost, like a 10% boost on something, and it was like, well, you kind of expect that to get a few points.
Yeah.
But these ones should have earned more points. We'll talk about the first one, which was, if I can find it here in wide receivers. Bam. Top target 3. Now, this is a card that should earn you a lot of points from a receiver. This was played on Devonta Smith last week. I won't tell you who played it on Devonta Smith because it was me.
It was Mr. May is the man, or my man.
No, it was me. It was actually me. Devonta Smith earned a total of 1 fantasy point in ESPN leagues. Top target 3 earned him 0.36 points, just 0.36 points, and that is the worst use of this card I could have got out of it. It is such a waste of a great card. I did not expect Devonta Smith to have such a slow night, but that was a defensive struggle, that Eagles game versus Detroit. So that's what came out of it, is Devonta Smith didn't get too much. The next card,
With that actually,
yeah, go ahead.
The angle to look at that card is still like 20% more total points. I think is a good card. It just so happened that.
Oh yeah,
It was, unfortunately used on the wrong player who dropped the ball, right?
Yep.
So I feel not that you meant it that way of like, this is the least effective one, just recycle it or sell it.
You can sell it to me.
just got a little unlucky with the pick there this week.
That's what it's about, right? It's about knowing who's going to have a good week, and I didn't play it safe. I played it on somebody that I thought was safe, I guess, but wasn't right. That's the thing about it. All right. Next most least effective boost was played on Amon-Ra St. Brown. It was Sure Hands. Sure Hands number 2, which gives you a 20% boost for receptions. And even if Amon-Ra only gets 5 receptions, this card isn't a bad play. But Amon-Ra must have got, 2 receptions or something? This card earned him 0.4 points. 0.4. So Amon-Ra did not pull off enough of receptions to even get a full point out of this one, and that's kind of sad. Amon-Ra is somebody you can rely on for that, and he didn't pull it off this week versus Philly. Again,
well, it goes back to what you say, the defensive struggle that game was,
Exactly, the defensive struggle that game was. I'm glad you recognized that was a that was.
Is that where you were going next?
Yes, exactly, because these two teams just didn't produce a lot of fantasy points, and unfortunately, I had like 3 players between these 2 teams on my ESPN league.
Yikes!
I still won.
Fair enough.
I don't know how. It was pure luck. All right, back to the notes. Why did they disappear? All right, here we are.
No shot, by the way. He has another low game like that.
Devonta Smith?
No shot.
Oh, St. Brown. Yeah, I don't know.
That was
don't know.
Maybe not necessarily a fluke with Caleb's comments on the defensive end, but that was his worst game like this season. I think I saw something, maybe his career. I would play that card right back on him next week.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see if I feel comfortable playing him again.
Gamble on it.
The next most least effective boost was actually a level 4 card. This was Stretch the Field 4. It was played on Kyle Pitts. And Kyle Pitts, a tight end that you can expect to get some yards. Well, this is a 40% boost to the yards that he gets. He must have only got like 10 yards or less.
Yikes.
Maybe a little bit more than 10 yards, maybe 12 yards or something. Because this
14.
card earned 0.56 cards. 14 yards? All right, 0.56 points from Stretch the Field 4. This was unlike Kyle Pitts in a matchup versus Carolina where they were expected to sort of have an offensive battle. And I think they did largely have an offensive struggle in that game. I think the score was over 30 points for each team. But Kyle Pitts was not one of the weapons that was used. So, unfortunately, I also didn't get any points for this card. This was also my play.
It was also yours.
Yeah.
Well, at least we know you aren't cheating, behind the scenes.
I wish. I wish I could. I mean, I could cheat if you guys really want to accuse me of it. I'll start, but no, you can clearly see I'm taking big risks on my boosts here. But let's talk about the what could have beens this week. So what I did is I went and I did a lot of not behind the scenes. I did a lot of research this week, and I was looking at players who earned the most yards, the most touchdowns. I was sort of trying to add all that up and see which boosts would have been the most effective this week had they been used. And I think that we've got one person from each position here that could have contributed. If you had the card Go Long 5, which is right here, gets you 50% more points from receiving yards, and you had played it on. Can you guys know without looking at the notes? You guys already know.
Michael
I've
Wilson.
definitely been studying these.
Michael Wilson? What the
Holy
heck? I didn't expect Michael Wilson to be the name I'd call here, but Michael Wilson from the Cardinals is the guy that would have earned 9.25 points from Go Long 5. He had a total of 185 receiving yards. And so he had a heck of a game. I was shocked to see him on this list because I didn't watch that Cardinals game, but nonetheless, he would have been a great play had somebody known. It would have been real cheap to get him too.
No touchdown in that game.
Yeah, well,
Talk about an outstanding performance. 33.5.
I mean, 9.25 is worth a touchdown and a field goal.
Right, yeah. And is that a record now, I think, for boost cards? I think 9 points for sure we had, right?
I hold the record. I hold the belt for where's my hand? There we go. For the most boost points earned from a card last week. I believe it was 14.
I know we were handing the belt back and forth. I forget what it was.
Yeah, we were talking about great plays on boost cards, but where did it go? Where did my boost usage report go?
Where did your belt go?
From all time, the best one. Oh, it's 12.2 points. I thought it was 14. It's 12.2. The next highest is 9, but so this would have been the new second place had it been played, but it was not played.
Yeah. So in one of my fantasy leagues on Sleeper, I picked up Michael Wilson and started him this week.
No way! Wow, what a
play! I
play.
saw Marvin Harrison Jr. was out, and I was like, "Well, I need a receiver. Let's see what happens." But my entire team went off in that league. I won by 170 points.
Oh my God! Jeez.
You feel like I have everybody on IR or what?
Yeah.
Pretty much. No, I had Josh Allen, Christian McCaffrey.
Oh my gosh.
George
Keep it Josh
Pickens,
Allen.
Michael Wilson.
All right. Let's see if I can bring that. Man, the chat's not working. I can't see if anybody's typed messages or not. All right. Anyway, back to it. The next most effective card that could have been played. I actually just pulled another one. It is unbelievable how many times I've pulled this card. Oh, not tight end boosts, quarterbacks. Let's see if I can get this up here. It's Tush Push 5. You earn 50% more points from rushing touchdowns. If you had played this on Josh Allen this week, you would have 9 extra points from playing this on Josh Allen's 3 rushing touchdowns. So on top of all the points that he got, I think he had in ESPN leagues 42 points this week. So that was his base. Playing this boost on him would have put him up over 50-something points. It would have been insane. And I don't think anybody did. No, nobody did. But it would have been a great play nonetheless. So let's keep that in mind.
Could have been.
What could have
like
been
that.
playing on Josh Allen. But, Josh Allen is like a weekly play for a lot of people, right? A lot of people usually do pick him, and I think he was picked. But, we're live over here with Ashley.
Hey-o.
Not with Ashley.
Oh. Oh, no, not with Ashley.
Hey.
Oh, no. This is, what's her name?
Lucia,
Lucia has joined us. You want to talk football, Lucia?
do you know anything about football?
Kinda.
Who's your favorite team?
Eagle.
Oh.
Hurts. Who's your least favorite team?
Cowboys.
Oh, man. Wow, Caleb. That's got to
Things I
hurt.
deal
Hey,
with.
she didn't say
That's,
anything about the Bears.
that's fun, though. Well, Lucia, thank you for joining us. I'm going to pull up the next card here. The next one was Christian McCaffrey. Would have been a great play this week. And if you had played, where is it? If I can get that going here. If you had played Beast Mode 3 on Christian McCaffrey, you would have earned 7 points this week. With the all-around play that he had, it would have been a lock for 7 points from Christian McCaffrey. So keep that in mind. That would have been a great play. And maybe if you've got Beast Mode 3, playing on Christian McCaffrey is a good thing anyway because he earns a lot of points every week. So, all right. That is our what could have been, and that is our boost analysis. You guys have any last words about boost analysis before we get into our special segment?
Nope.
I feel like people, maybe myself included, are going to try to replicate this week with these players and these cards, and it's not going to work out. So.
You could, but here's the thing with
Now
boost,
with
right?
Michael Wilson, in my opinion.
No.
The thing you've got to
Allen,
remember
yes.
about boost is you're not going to have these cards next week. You're going to have a whole different set of cards than the cards that I'm showing right now,
Yep.
and you got to use what you've got, and don't wait on any cards is my advice. Don't wait, because later in the season you're not going to have a chance to come back. Right now I'm in the lead by a couple of weeks over some of you guys. It is time to play those cards now. If you're going to play them, if you're going to play those level 5 cards, play them now. All right.
I mean, you could get them if they're available on the marketplace, and you got some boost points for them.
Well, we'll talk about that in a second, because the next segment we're going to be opening some packs from the official Boost account in this segment. So just to, I guess, get everybody up to speed here. So in this next segment, we're going to open some Boost packs directly from the app. And then after we open those card packs, we will put up for sale the most rare card out of the pack that we pull. All right. We'll start. I don't know. I don't want this segment to last too long, so we're gonna open. We'll open 4 let's see. No, we'll do 2 touchdown packs and 2 red zone packs. That sound fair?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I like
All
it.
right. 2 touchdown, 2 red zone. So we're gonna transition over to our coding view here, because this is actually Android Studio. I'm working to develop the app in Android Studio. So if you were to look behind our heads right now, you would actually see the code I'm writing in this
I don't
app
see it.
right now. Oh,
Caleb,
I
was
didn't
thinking
show
the
you.
same thing.
Oh, there it is, right there. There you go. Now you see it. So this is what I'm using to develop the app. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna use my second mouse here on my second screen to open these packs, and you guys are actually going to be witness to an update that hasn't been released yet. We have some new features coming out with the next version of the app, which will probably be a couple weeks, but when all is said and done, I'm always a little quicker than that.
Yeah.
I just got
And
a lot
Patrick-
of features ready to implement. Patrick,
And
what?
Patrick and I haven't seen these features either, so it's new for us as well.
Yeah. Looking forward to seeing what you guys think about this particular feature. Let's go ahead and open our first pack. All right. So the first card of our pack is Dump Off 2. This is a 20% more points from receptions for running backs.
I like this.
What do you think? We're swiping the cards
I
out of the
like
way
it.
now, huh? So now we got Rubber Gloves 3. Tight ends get 30% more points from receiving touchdowns. This is a 2 boost power card, but it's for touchdowns and it's for tight ends. So see the next one.
So you're
Pick off
doing the
full-
motion of
Swiping.
You're
That's right. My
dragging?
mouse's swipe is the finger swiping here. Our third card is Pick Off 4. Defense gets 40% more points from INTs. This is not our rarest card yet.
you know where we're going to put that card next week. Come on.
And then Rack 'em Up 4 is our fourth card. We're getting to the fifth card very quickly here. This gets you 40% more points from rushing yards. I do think this is a good card. Now we're getting ready. This is the card we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about who you play this card on this week. Pick Off 5. What defense are you playing Pick Off 5 on?
Oh man,
This is a tough one. This is a tough one.
I need.
Not that
look,
tough. It's
I
not
know.
that tough.
I know football, but I want to look up all the matchups this week.
Oh, yes, it'll be nice to have the schedule in front of you. Why don't you pull that up? I am going to play this. Let's see. If I you know what? I'm playing it on the Colts coming back from a bye. They get some turnovers. I'm going to play it on the Colts this week.
Which team leads the league in interceptions? Let's see.
I can give you that answer again if you want. I'm trying to tell it to you.
Hey, that's in turnovers. Is that interceptions? Yes,
no,
it
that's
is. It's both.
interceptions.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe the Bears are the play, but I'm going to try it on the Colts this week.
Jacksonville's in second. That's crazy.
I mean, look, those are all high numbers
Jacksonville's
anyway.
got a great new corner. Yeah, the Jacksonville Jags are a good play here. But who are the Jacksonville Jags playing next week?
They are playing. I just
You
had
can't
it.
go wrong with all these picks. You can't go wrong with them.
They're playing the
Of course,
Cardinals.
I'm gonna put it on the Bears this week.
Ooh,
That might
maybe
not
the
be bad.
Maybe the Jags are the play. Maybe the Jags are the play playing against the Cardinals with Jacoby Brissett throwing as much as he's throwing. That might be a good.
Is
a
Kyler
good
Murray
play.
still out? Did he go
Yeah.
on IR? I don't remember.
I think he's out, but I don't know if he's on IR, but he's out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers is not going to play next week. Just throw that out there.
Interesting. All right, so we're gonna put Pick Off 5 up for sale after all is said and done here. Let's go ahead and swipe this one off the screen. We'll get to our next pack. What do you guys think of the new opening animation?
Ooh, I like it.
I love it.
It simulates the real thrill of opening a pack, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead to the next touchdown pack. I should have switched to a red zone, but Tush Push 2, quarterback gets 20% more points from rushing touchdowns. Beast Mode 1, 5% more total points. Oh, this looks like it's going to be a good pack. We've already got an epic right here. If our second one's an epic, then I feel like the last one's a legendary. I don't know. We can get 3 epics from a pack, but I'm thinking this is Beast Mode 2, 10% more total points from. Wait, wasn't that the same as the last one? Do we need to fix something here? Maybe. I don't know. I'll take a look back at it again. Punch It in 4, 40% more points from rushing touchdowns for running backs. And finally, the card we're gonna have to discuss. Another defensive card, Blitz 4,
Interesting.
40% more points from sacks. I'm putting it on Cleveland. Miles
You have
Garrett
to.
and
You have
Miles
to.
Garrett, I trust.
He's on pace to smash the sack record.
Patrick, who you playing it on?
Good pick. Oh gosh, I was gonna.
Is he really on pace to smash the sack record?
He's on pace to
Hey,
have like
actual.
close to 26 sacks, I think.
Holy moly! Yep, I gotta
me look
play
it
this
up
on.
again.
Yeah.
That's worth playing, man.
Same.
40% more points from sacks. That's crazy.
How many points do you get for a sack? You don't have to generally answer that. I have to look it up.
It's on the
Okay, he's
about
on a-
page of Boost.
He's on a pace for 25.5.
That's
sacks.
crazy. That's crazy. Who you playing it on then, Patrick?
Same. Miles Garrett.
Miles Garrett. You got in Miles Garrett. We trust. So you're playing the Cleveland defense. Who are they playing this week? Caleb, you got the matchups.
Cleveland is playing the Raiders.
Oh boy! Oh
and
boy!
their offensive line is
Oh my gosh.
trash.
All right, yes. So let's go ahead and lock this in. This is a Cleveland play. Blitz 4. We'll put it on the market for anybody who wants to purchase it and play it. All right, now we're going to go to our 2 red zone packs. Now, touchdown packs are better than red zone packs, so we're actually going backwards here. All right. So we'll open a red zone pack. On this note, before I get to the opening of the pack, Caleb, you have to leave. I understand. So we're gonna continue the show without you. Just make sure to shut off your camera for us. Otherwise, we'll see you, doing whatever you need to do.
You don't want me to stand up. I don't have pants on. So.
All right.
Yeah, so, all right. It's been great. I do have to go. Duty's call, but
All right.
yeah.
All
Well,
good, man.
fun,
Welcome
guys.
It
back.
was good having you back. All right. Let's
See you guys.
see ya.
See ya.
Let's make sure I've got this all set then. What I'm going to do is I'm going to disable the Caleb cam, and then I'm going to move the Patrick cam down here. And what I'm doing is I'm adjusting us in size to make us a slightly bigger here. And then I'm going to transition that. Voila. All right. Let's open our next pack.
Let's do it.
First is a common card, Knock Loose 1, 10% more points from fumbles. This is worth recycling. If you didn't know, when you go to your inventory in the app, you can now recycle cards for boost points. I think it'll only get you 5 or 10, but it's worth it. Worth recycling. Scrambler 2, 40% more points from rushing yards from QBs. That's a good card. Beast Mode 1, 5. Okay, so that is right. It is 5% more total points from a running back. Stretch the Field 4, the one that I lost on last week that I got so few points for from Kyle Pitts. 40% more points from receiving yards for tight ends. And the final card, the big reveal.
I love it.
Bring it home 4. Bring it home 4. Bring it home 4. The wide receiver gets 40% more points from receiving touchdowns. Who's going to get what wide receiver is going to get the most touchdowns this week?
Gosh, I don't know offhand. What are you thinking? Do you have anything in mind?
So,
I mean, Jamar Chase is out. You see that?
Yep. I don't know. This is tough because wide receivers are so hard to predict. Geez, who am I thinking that's gonna definitely get one this week? I gotta see the matchups. Like Caleb had them up because if I see the matchups, I'll probably get a good idea for it. NFL. Let's see. We've got the Bills at the Texans. I mean, I can't say I'd like either of those teams' receivers. Although the Texans, maybe Nico Collins is a good play here because he's like all they got. I mean, DK Metcalf against the Bears. The Bears defense sucks, so maybe DK Metcalf.
T. Higgins, though. I mean, if Chase is going to be out,
T. Higgins might be a good play with Chase out. That's right.
Some extra targets there.
Let's see. Looking at maybe Justin Jefferson against the Packers. Could be somebody to play this on. He gets a lot of touchdowns. Well, I guess not this season so far, but somebody that you can maybe able to rely on. I don't know. I think you might have hit the nail on the head with T. Higgins. Him or Jackson Smith and Jigba. JSN. Yeah. So JSN is my pick. We'll say T. Higgins is your pick. How's that sound?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's bring it home 4. Let's go ahead to our last red zone pack here. Oh, I'm skimming through. Sorry, not a blocker too. I'm just going through like I'm opening the pack. Tight ends get 20% more points from receptions. Air it out 3, 30% more points from passing yards. Big man 1, tight ends get 5% more total points. And screener 4. So not a super impressive card. This is a red zone pack, so purple is what you can expect from an elite or epic card rather is what you can expect from this. But screener 4 gets you running back gives you 40% more points from receiving yards. This is either DeAndre Swift or Christian McCaffrey, right?
Yeah, I was definitely thinking the Bears on that one.
Actually. You were thinking DeAndre Smith. I'm thinking Christian McCaffrey is probably the best play for this one.
Probably.
Personally.
Yeah. I mean, I'd agree with that.
But this gives you if you notice down there on the bottom, This is only 2 boost power, so you can play another boost card that's worth half of a point or 1 point, one boost power rather, or half a boost power.
On
You
that
can
position.
play it on the same player. So so consider that. So if we were to go to let's actually swipe this one out of the way because I don't know what happens if I move to play while that's up yet because I haven't tested it yet. Let's go to the boost bowl. Let's go to my team here. What was that running back? So if I wanted to add screener for to Christian McCaffrey, for example. Oh, there's a new feature that I haven't shown anybody yet. Yeah, there's a new feature. Let's go to boost.
Exciting things on the way.
There's another card that's hidden that shouldn't be there. Everybody's seeing my secrets. Receiving back for, where was it? Screener 4. So you put this one on, and that's on Android. It shows up as 6 dots because each one's worth half a boost power. But if I were to go to boosts, I could add another one worth 1. So let's see what I got in here. It's worth 1 boost power. Ooh, that's a mistake. I need it to show. I think dump off 2 might be worth 1. Yep. So dump off 2 is receptions for a running back. It gives you 20% more points from receptions. If I click right here, it'll show us that. Dump off 2. Oh, I guess I can't make it any bigger from there. There's another thing that I need to update. Anyway, it gets you 20% more, or actually 40%. No, 20% more for receptions is what it is. I thought it said 40 for a second. 20% more points from receptions for a running back. So this would get you the reception points as well as the yard points. So that's a good combo on Christian McCaffrey. Cool. All right, we've talked boost cards. We've actually hit the entirety of our script here. Let me just bring up my my notes to make sure I didn't miss anything here. I did.
One.
I
Go
did.
ahead.
What were you gonna say?
It was a question about a card. Make lemonade.
Yes, make lemonade. Yeah.
I feel like you actually explained this to me before, but I saw it again today and I was looking at it and I couldn't make sense of it. QB gets 2 points per interception.
Make Lemonade is a special card that I made because I thought it would be fun to try out a concept where you're giving points where points are normally taken away. So we made the Make Lemonade card. If you expect a quarterback to throw interceptions, put Make Lemonade on them, and you're going to get 2 points for every interception they throw.
So that is literally
Andy Dalton's six interception game way back in the day would have been at least 12 points from just that. Back then, plus any points you earn from anything else. So instead of losing the points, you get points. It completely reverses.
I'm sure we've talked about that in the past. I like that. I like that twist to the card, and there is plenty more of that to come for sure.
Yeah. Patrick and I have been talking about even having cards for completions or pass attempts, throwing in different types of cards that bring in points for things that you don't normally get points for. So keep an eye out for stuff like that in the future. Maybe next year we start using a new set of cards that include some really interesting effects. Be on the lookout for that. And if you got any ideas yourself and you're like, wow, that would be really cool, please give us that feedback. We'd love to hear it. It'll help us make improvements to the game.
I had a couple extra just today, Brandon, which we'll talk about offline, but more risky cards, but fun, high risk, high reward type of cards. We'll talk more about it.
Yeah. All right, cool. So now we're on to the primetime picks segment of our time here. So I'm switching over to this screen because Patrick once again goes 4 for 4, which Patrick, that is quite impressive. 4 for 4 on your primetime picks from last week. So you see where that puts us right now. Puts Patrick at 19 out of 26, which ties me at 19 out of 26. 73% of our picks have been on point, Patrick.
We're doing all right.
We're doing all right. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And what's the next part of that segment we like to say?
What?
Don't bet your house on us picking.
Yes, that's right. Don't bet your house on our
sometimes
picks.
picking based on the logo of the team. Yeah, it's a
All
shot
right.
in the dark.
Cool. Well, let's take a look. Do you, so now that actually I want to discuss this. So now that we are 19 and 26 here, we're both tied. And Caleb's coming back. He's not going to be able to join us, but there's a new feature on the app. We're all basically starting from scratch, everybody. Last week you were able to do primetime picks yourself for 3 games, and for the rest of the season it's gonna be 3 games, 3 primetime games every week. The latest Thursday game, the latest Sunday game, the latest Monday game. Okay, that's gonna be the 3 primetime games that we track. And if you haven't played it on the app yet, we'll make another move over actually to our browser section here, and let's talk about this. On the app, if you go to the Play tab, there's a new primetime picks section. If you want to compete with us, what you do is you can go to My Picks and you can select the team that you think is going to win each of the 3 matchups. So I might think the Bills are going to win, the Rams are going to win, and let's just say I'm picking all the favorites. Actually, let's go with the Panthers on this one. All right, and the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to show you the stars show you who is the favorite to win that game. If you guess a favorite and you get it correct, you earn 1 point. But if you correctly guess an underdog, you get 3 points. So if I were to say the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to beat the Rams instead of the Rams beating the Buccaneers, this could be 6 points on my. This could be a total of 7 points if I get all these correct. On top of that, you're earning additional boost points each week from just simply playing primetime picks. Just for playing, you're getting 100 points right off the bat. But if you get 1 pick correct, you get 200 points. If you get 2 picks correct, you get 500 points. And if you get all 3 picks, you earn yourself 1,500 boost points. So just play primetime picks. Play with us, enjoy it, get your extra boost points so you can open some packs and get rewarded. All right, this is that's how we play. That's how we play. I'm gonna pick all underdogs in this whole thing
See
here.
how it goes.
Yeah, no, this isn't. This is the official boost account, so we'll see what happens. I'm thinking
Yeah.
this is the best case scenario for official boost to get them all wrong. Anyway, this is the primetime picks game, so you can join us. And Patrick, I think that's what we'll do tonight. Is we'll set our picks on the app as we do this, right?
Got it up right now.
All right, so let's go to the primetime picks screen, and now it's time for Patrick's primetime picks. Patrick, we've got the Buffalo Bills at Houston playing the Texans today. Thursday. So tell me, who's winning this one?
Yeah, I'm going Bills on that.
He is going Bills, and
Mhm.
you don't even care to explain. You think the Bills have this one in the bag?
Well, I'm pretty sure CJ is out. Not that the quarterback is all the difference or anything like that, but it seems like that. Like, what are their odds? They got to be like a heavy favorite, right?
Yeah, I bet they are. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to the safe route and just secure that 1 point.
All right. What about the Bucks at the Rams?
I'm pretty sure I've picked the Rams every single time. I'm low key rooting for them. And I can't believe I'm saying it with Stafford. Yeah, I'm rooting for the Rams, rooting for Stafford to continue doing well. I don't think they're going to necessarily. I know we talked earlier about Super Bowl and whatnot, but I'm going Rams. Nobody
All
likes the Bucks.
Rams have never failed you. All right. And then what about the Panthers and the 49ers?
I don't know much about the 49ers, to be honest with you. I'm picking them. I'm picking all favorites if we haven't figured this out at the moment. But yeah, I'm going safe bet with the favorites on these guys.
All right. Patrick's going with the Bills, the Rams, the 49ers, all safe bets. All right. Let's go to my primetime picks. I'll go ahead and get over here. Take off these picks. These are secured. All right. Bamba Lamb. All right. So I'm gonna do something a little different. I think I always do. I like to. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the Bills. All right, that is the favorites in that game, and I think for good reason. Josh Allen still commands that team, and I think he does so well. I don't think there's going to be any surprise on Thursday when those teams face each other. The Bucks and the Rams game. This is a tough call for me, because I do think the Bucks have it in them to beat the Rams. I just don't know how they're going to do it. I'm going to take the Bucks because I believe in them. Because I believe in Baker Mayfield. I think that defense can be staunch enough to stop the threat of the Rams. I'm hoping so, at least. If the Bucks can pull this off, I think that changes my mind about the Rams being the Super Bowl favorite. Because any given Sunday. And then we've got the Panthers at the 49ers, and I'm a big fan of the Niners. I got to take the Niners here. I would love to guess the Panthers and say, wow, they're going to pull off some surprise, but I love the 49ers too much. They gave Jimmy G a chance, and Jimmy G, the man, the most handsome man on the planet. He's he's not with the 49ers anymore, but because they gave him that chance, I still appreciate it, and I appreciate what they do with their quarterbacks. So they've always had good quarterbacks. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. So you could have gone to school with Jimmy G. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I don't know if you're much. Yeah, maybe. All right. Well, Jimmy G, the most handsome man in football. I'll always say that. It will definitely set us apart here, in the standings. So, those are our primetime picks. And with that, Patrick, we're coming to an end. Do you have any last words?
I'll graciously accept the belt next week.
We'll see. You're on side Jeremiah, and I'm on side Baker Mayfield. Man, I want to see him pull this one out. So, Bears, Patriots in first place in their respective divisions. Looking for you heard it here first. My last word is I think we're gonna see a Patriots Bears Super Bowl. I do. I think we're gonna see it. I think
it literally is a coincidence that we're both fans of these teams that are doing well. We talked a lot about them collecting their cards, the quarterbacks, everything. It's complete coincidence.
Yep. I'm thinking that this is going to be a great year, Patrick, for both of us, and I think we're gonna really enjoy the Super Bowl. All right. All right, cool. Let's move on and say goodnight, and thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. Looking forward to seeing you next week.
Cool. See ya.
See ya.